or stack them up, shuffle them around. You could take one frame and build up the sides. You could cross the bridge to an island beyond where the wall once stood. You could be there in the white rooms for the afternoon and into the night. But what you recall when you build to the sides is the man in the rain at the side of the road when you were lost and trying to find the bridge to the island, and he had a sign. Do you remember that guy? It was in East Berlin. We were trying to find Die Insel to play our fabulous magical show, and we were totally lost because they changed all the maps and the street signs since the wall came down. We were actually in East Berlin, and they put a guy out there in the rain just for us to say, go this way. So we got there, we got to our show. But you could look at that and forget the history of Germany. Many years later, on a stormy night in Washington, D.C., it had been a hell of a day driving the highway south to the Motel 6. Branches flying, rain and thunder. We almost didn't want to go to our show, but we did. And when we saw the club, which we'd never been to, we pulled up out front. We sat there a minute because it was still really, really raining, and this guy appeared with an umbrella for us. Do you remember that? And that made everything in that moment and now seem good. And it was a good show. We had a good sound man. And there were a few people in the audience who we were happy they were there, and they laughed in all the right places. So you can take the pieces and lay them out on the ground. The rocky ground, it keeps moving. People shift and come and go, and you try to remember the names and the dates, which show that was where something special happened, like at the knitting factory. When we played, we hadn't played yet, but somebody brought us a nice cake, a torte it was in fact, and it was for us, and they brought it for us, and we put it in the dressing room, and it was a good show because we were opening for the X. So we went and played, and then we went to the dressing room, and the X had eaten our torte. Those damn anarchists. That's how that went, wasn't it? Do you remember that? So you can take the pieces and lay them flat on the rocky ground. Wayne was always around in Boston. You couldn't go to Boston without getting a whole lot of books and CDs and records and maybe kind of a purple shrine for the dashboard of your car. Maybe a potted plant or something from Billy Ruane. Anyway, so you can shuffle that around. All around. We're done now. Well, we're done, but the song's gotta end. Again and again. Give me that last note. Thank you. Sorry. Well, there's a rockumentary for you.